Hello everyone, and you're watching Bitcoin Bubble news channel. So let's hope that tomorrow brings a little more movement. Of course, the stock market was closed today. The day wasn't very busy, but we still got going. We began the day with these two areas of resistance that I talked about in the last movie. The market is still moving closer to these resistance areas, or it has moved closer since then and hit the lower resistance area. These were also talked about this morning on Twitter, that was around the PM. When I gave this report, the price had just broken above our trend line. The message was that I could see two outcomes, but I couldn't find a better way to explain them, so I'm going to read them out loud because this is still a useful structure, right? Here are two possible outcomes. This was another report I sent to our gold members on Discord. It was also shared on Twitter for everyone. So I pointed out that either circle 2 or the bigger wave 2 is spreading out. So I am only seeing a corrective rise in both cases right now, but after going up in the short term, the market has gone up anyway. I made it clear that a drop below 57,200, which was the low point of circle 1, would mean the start of circle 3's fall. That being said, we should expect some price changes and chaos. We're in the beginning stages of a third wave down, which means we might be going through a diagonal pattern or a set of 1-2 patterns. But if it breaks above 61,250, which is this swing high from, I think it was over the weekend, it would mean that the next drop is less likely to happen. To get rid of this yellow wave count for good, the price would have to rise above the next support area at 63,420 and then break above 65,000. Get rid of it, end it, make it useless, or whatever you want. That's significant. You can look at our Twitter account here. Follow us, there are more reports and mental stuff. I will also be adding more movies here from now on. You might not know this, but I put out 2 movies over the weekend. They are called Tao and Ton. That means more stuff is coming out right here on Twitter. Just to spread things out a bit, the link is in the text then. Come back to the Bitcoin live chat. You can see that the price has gone up a little since that update, which was about 6, 7 or 8 hours ago. But it's been very slow and in small steps. We don't have any sudden moves to the top right now. The price has now hit the 50% level of retracement, which is close to the 61.8 level of retracement. We're getting close to the top of circle wave 2, but there is no sign of one yet. The fact that there is no sign of a top means that we could easily get a little higher. Now that we're in the resistance area, I'm just waiting for a reply. The early sign that the decline is over was the break in the trend line. Right now, prices are going up in our area, and we need to keep an eye on the Fibonacci numbers to make sure this is really circle 2. Fibonacci levels will show us if this is really circle 2. If the price breaks above the 78.6 retracement here at 63.36 least, it means we are most likely in wave 2, which is the bigger one. Wave 2 wouldn't normally break above the 78.6 retracement. It's possible, but it wouldn't happen very often. It would not happen very often. It's possible, and if it does, the level between 61,220 and 250, which is the swing high that was made on August 29th, is the point where it doesn't matter. That might not be a problem for the bears though. The bears would lose ground, but they could still make a bigger wave as long as they stay below 63,420. There is a 1-2-1-2 setup going on here right now. The first diagonal of the second wave is a leading diagonal, which I don't like because it means the bears aren't definitely winning. This doesn't happen very often in a larger third wave. That's why I don't like this chart. So it's possible that a bigger wave is also happening, but the levels are clear. It is very clear what the steps are. Chart is pretty easy to understand. We can see prices go all the way up to 63,420 as long as we stay below 60,336 and wait for a straight drop above that. There is still a good chance that we could go down though based on the yellow wave count. If the price goes above this pivot, odds will start to change towards a more bullish view. But once more, it's not clearly bullish because this system is a mess. Before it's clear that the price is going up, it needs to make all 5 waves. And it will be a while before these 5 waves are finished. It might be in the 70,000 range. Having said that, we can still follow each step of the white wave count to figure out what the important factors are if the bearish setups are thrown out based on the yellow wave count. Obviously, these are the bearish setups, so they should be thrown out. Please keep in mind that the structure in this bigger range that began in March is still very fragile. I talked about this in the earlier video today when I talked about the daily chart. You should be careful, but it's true that we have two bearish setups here. Don't think they need to work out. They are easy to prove wrong. This is just a quick look at how the market is doing now. We know the levels and parameters, and the market will let us know when it changes its mind. If the market breaks above the support areas, that will be a sign. Okay, that yellow scenario has a key projection here at 46.45.5K. This could happen either as a straight move down or after a bigger wave too. That's the first day wave going all the way to the bottom. I'll try to draw that one more time. First the A wave goes down, then the B wave's high point. Yes, it's about 45.9K, not quite right now. To get a good picture, draw it very precisely. A key projection or goal would be around 45.5 to 46K for yellow wave 5 of C of 4. First though, let's try to start this third of a third wave. This is what I'm watching right now for this week. Do I really believe it? Actually, not really. I mean, the odds are still pretty even. I'm definitely keeping an eye out for it. It is my working wave count right now. There is a lot for the white count to show. It's fine for me to back up the white count again, but there are key levels that need to be broken to the top. It's easy to see the key risk level. This lower support area is it. I mean, the lower support area we talked about earlier today when I showed you the daily chart is at 43,000. That's the main support on this Bitcoin picture right now. Everything right now, there is noise and things can change quickly, but 43,000 is the main support right now. That's the latest news about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the news. Please click like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Also, if you like the videos a lot, please check out the channel membership. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter for more posts. Thanks for seeing it. Goodbye.